Yesterday, there were a whole bunch of marches that took place. There was a big one in Washington, D.C. There were a bunch of smaller ones that happened around at the different state capitals with contested election results. And yeah, by all accounts, during the daylight hours, they were all very peaceful, well attended, a bunch of enthusiastic people. We got, pictures from the big main one in Washington, D.C. Somewhere between 15 and 20,000 people showed up. A far cry from what was, taking place in Washington, D.C. a couple weeks ago with the Million Mega March. Like, we got the pictures there, and it was like fucking intersections full of people. And because mainstream media and all media out there has already kind of demoralized everybody into the fact that, nothing is going to come of this election, and we might be facing another 4 years of, desolate governance. But hey, it's nice to see this amount of people all come together, show their patriotism and express their freedom of speech without, having to worry about getting cited for, having somebody over to your home for fucking a glass of wine or whatever normal people do. No, it's just good to see shit like this. And then, I think Trump was going down to Georgia, or he was going somewhere to campaign for something, and he flew over. Like, last time he was driving off, and he came and drove through the the Million Mega March there, and showed his support. And then he flew over the event there, and everybody was cheering for it. And it's just a fucking good time. Okay, it's not an impressive turnout because people are demoralized. It's a lot colder than it was the last time, but those are just excuses. The heart of the matter is Republicans don't really show up in great numbers in order to protest, and that's got to change. It's really got to change because freedoms are getting stripped away from you at a rapid pace, and if you don't speak up now, there won't be time in the future to speak up. But that's a topic for another video. I just want you guys to know that if your voices are not heard right now, they won't be heard in the future because everything is being sold out to China. Sorry to be such a downer, but that is the future, well, especially up here in Canada, that we face, and got fucking nothing to do about it because everybody sells you fucking out. Doesn't matter who you vote for up here. Anyways, so as much as this was, peaceful during the daylight hours, everything was, upbeat and positive. There are certain paths to victory that people are just kind of talking out their ass about right now, and I'll have to do a lot more digging into that kind of stuff because we know that the state legislatures can elect or select the different electors as they choose, but as we've seen, the Constitution doesn't really mean much, and the governors are just going to send whoever they want. So I've got to hear some more opinions and do a little bit more research before I provide anybody with some kind of information that might be outdated by the time that this video goes out, but we can at least cover the marches that happened yesterday. And hey, during the daylight hours, they were fucking great, dude. They looked like a blast, and a bunch of different speakers were out there. Michael Flynn was out there saying that there's a number 10 on the scale of 1 to 10 that President Trump would be reelected or would be inaugurated on January 20th. And giving it 100% odds, I would love to see it, and definitely I'm still down for every single one of these legal challenges, and I'm just praying somebody fucking hears the evidence because, oh my god, dude, oh my god. If there is a lawsuit that goes before a court, but they refuse to see it, is there really fraud that has occurred? I can see it. You can see it. I've presented the videos. I've presented the testimonies in a ton of fucking videos. But if judges are just going to go, then what the fuck are we talking about here? Yeah. Like I said before, if we don't fucking speak up now, you think that they aren't just going to pull this shit like, oh, well, guess what? Mail-in balloting, there was, say it all with me, no evidence of widespread voter fraud, so guess what? We can continue to do this in perpetuity till the end of time. And if you think I'm being hyperbolic, just take a look at what's happening in Canada. They are already trying to push through Bill C-19, if you guys didn't watch that video. Yeah, Bill C-19 purports to expand mail-in balloting throughout all of Canada and extend voting from a one-day event that is 12 hours long to a 3-day event through over the weekend. At least they're being careful for everybody, so you can get 8 hours on Saturday and Sunday and then have the 12-hour window on Monday. Definitely won't be any evidence of fraud there because, hey, they won't be looking for it, and guess what? It's just going to become the fucking Liberal Party of Canada, or they'll probably just have to rename themselves the People's Party of Canada. Fuck. I'm not looking forward to that future, but at the same time, I'm doing my part to speak up. And if there's any Canadians out there, hopefully you're doing the same. But that is a side tangent, because what happened during this very peaceful protest And I can say that without having to throw up the air quotes because, yeah, it was just a bunch of people going down there and showing their support for the president. And as soon as the sun went down, guess what happened? We got two sources of the exact same story. And 33 people were arrested and 4 were stabbed during the mega march in D.C. Cops. Okay, New York Post, you should probably finish your headlines before you finish writing them. Anyways, person getting arrested at protest yesterday in Washington, D.C. Well, okay, first and foremost, the person is dressed completely in black. Now, which militant wing of certain political parties dress completely in black from head to toe, all masked up, and commit acts of violence? Man, I think it's like 5 letters long. Oh, fuck, it's 6 letters long. I screwed up, and it's Antifa. It's fucking Antifa, okay? But it's saying person, yeah. Communist insurrectionist gets arrested at a protest yesterday in Washington, D.C. More than 30 people were arrested in Washington, D.C. protests over the weekend. Yup. And why is that? Because the arrests stem from clashes with cops as well as incidents between supporters of President Donald Trump and counter-protesters in the nation's capital, authorities said. Are we going to get a breakdown of who got arrested and what their affiliations are? Let's see. The Metropolitan Police Department said 33 people were arrested on charges ranging from assaulting a cop to general assault, illegal weapons possession, and resisting arrest. 8 police officers were hurt while trying to quell the unrest. I can tell you what, the Proud Boys were down there. Obviously, because Antifa was going to show up, and they were going to be down there to show their support. And Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys, fucking sent everybody off yesterday. You know what? I'll just pull up his post on Parler. It's fucking hilarious. Actually, he's got 2 posts. It's fucking hilarious because then we got to see a fucking elected official. I use that term loosely when I'm speaking about a certain Democrat in a very Democratic stronghold, but a last-minute invite to an undisclosed location. Wow, in awe, Trump 2020. There's Enrique Tarrio right outside the White House, and as you can see here, yeah, he was not playing games. He's right outside. He's on the balcony where Trump defiantly took off his mask after coming back from Walter Reed Medical Facility and had that great photo op where everybody spurged out. And you know what? I never thought I'd be here. Hashtag Trump 2020. And as you can see, he's never saying he's officially invited to the White House because that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case, but that does not mean Will Sommer and Jerry Nadler couldn't fucking throw a fit. Proud Boy leader Enrique Tarrio appears to have been invited to the White House, pic from his Parler account this morning. And then Jerry Nadler, the fucking shitbag himself, the pants shitter himself, disgusted and saddened to see real Donald Trump align himself with the presidency with the Proud Boys. This is dangerous and must be condemned by all. Yeah, he did that to trigger those type of people, and it was incredibly successful and very fucking hilarious because you knew goddamn right that's exactly what he was going to do, and that was exactly what was going to happen. They're too fucking easy, guys. Too easy. Of course, he's got the best caption for it. Manipulating retards like Nadler is way too easy. I never said I was there, but yeah, I knew exactly how these parasites would react. He's a fucking great man. And as you can see how the mainstream media, even this is, I've given props to the New York Post for doing fucking great work when it comes to the original Hunter Biden reporting, and then a couple of different efforts that they've done have been extremely good. But now that the Texas lawsuit has been tossed out, they've just gone back to being fucking bottom dwellers, and they're just trying to fit in with the rest of the cool kids, obviously. 4 people who suffered non-life-threatening stab wounds in one confrontation, cop said. Oh, really? You want to tell us who did the stabbing and who received the stabbing, but we'll get to that in the final article. Philip Johnson, 29, of Northwestern D.C., was arrested in the incident and charged with an assault with a dangerous weapon. Oh, really? Oh. Philip Johnson, from a district that voted 90% Democrat, who would be down there at the protest. I wonder who he's affiliated with. Well, we unfortunately have the video. We've got the receipts. We got the documents. Antifa allegedly stabs 4 Trump supporters in Washington, D.C. tweeted videos show an Antifa protester allegedly stabbing Trump supporters in Washington, D.C. on Saturday night. Additional videos show a man being captured by police after the Trump supporters retaliated and took him to the ground. Reports indicate 4 stabbing victims were transported to local hospitals. A pair of videos tweeted by Mauro Gomez reportedly show a BLM Antifa allegedly stabs 2 Trump supporters. And I can't show you that because then my video would get fucking either age-gated at best or nuked at worst. But we can at least do the play-by-play. People surrounding the man heard yelling knife, knife, knife. Photographer Shane B. Murray reported via Twitter that 4 patients were transported to DC hospitals with varying injuries after BLM Antifa militant stabbed several Proud Boys. Later, NBC4 in Washington, D.C. reported that 4 people had been stabbed Saturday night. 4 people. Yes, 4 pro-Trump people were stabbed by one Antifa Black Lives Matter individual. Murphy tweeted another video from an independent journalist, Ella Dahu, hopefully I got that right, showing the knife attack from a slightly different angle. Again, for obvious reasons, can't show that. A video tweeted by Eric Thomas shows one stabbing victim being tended to by the police. Miss Nobody tweeted another video showing a second stabbing victim being tended to by a Trump supporter and police, because there's only good people on one side. More confrontations continued by Antifa and Proud Boys clashed in the streets. And yeah, an overwhelming amount of the 33 people who were arrested were Antifa affiliated. I know nobody is shocked. How was it reported? Well, as you can see, 33 arrested, 4 stabbed during Mega March. What are they trying to do? They're trying to tell you that Trump supporters are violent, and then whenever they get together, it's just going to be a scene of violence. And expect that to ramp up very much so, very quickly. If you're retarded enough to think that conservatives aren't going to be further and further marginalized and then just told that you are complicit, straight, white, male or females, because it really doesn't matter. Once you come out as being a Trump supporter, you just get labeled as being either misogynist or internalizing your misogyny. Sorry, I had to stutter on that because it's just so absurdly stupid. Or, of course, yeah, if you're not white, by the way, you're just internalizing your racism at the same time. It's all patently fucking retarded, but yeah, I'd get more worked up about this, but we kind of figured that all the violence was going to happen, and I'm a little disappointed that the events weren't better attended, but at the same time, I'm holding out hope. I'm just waiting to collect more information before I present any sort of, theories that are floating around, waiting to present more information that's better researched, because I don't want to get anybody's fucking hopes up. I can tell you what you can do. What you can do is get yourself in a better position to succeed. What I mean by that is get yourself in shape, get yourself in a much better mindset, start eating right, and gain as much information as possible. Learn how to discern the bullshit from the truth. Hopefully I'm providing you an avenue in order to do that yourself, because I don't see a lot of truth being put out there. I'm seeing a lot of sensationalist clickbait titles for supposed news outlets that tell you the same things over and over again, that war is coming, war is inevitable. The media is just lying to you, and it's so brazen about it. But at the same time, they present everything non-critically and don't tell you when they're doing something completely stupid. I want you guys to be able to think for yourself, even if I'm not talking about an issue that is very important to you. And if there is something that you'd like for me to discuss, I will definitely take a look at it if you just drop the comment down below, for sure. But I want you guys to have the tools to look at everything that's coming into you on a daily basis through the radio, through the television, even just talking with your friends and family. If they are unaware of something, or if they're just uncritically presenting you with information, you should be able to see what you're looking at and know if this is true or know if you're being lied to. Because there's 155 of you crazy bastards who are subscribed to this channel. And I have great faith that those 155 people know a lot more that they did now prior to subscribing. Hopefully I can provide you guys with that bit of information, and we can grow together over the next 4 years, because, dude, there's going to be a fight, and I can tell you in 4 years' time, this channel, even if it's not on YouTube, maybe it'll be on Rumble. Hell, maybe there might even be a new platform in 4 years' time. Who knows? But our arguments are going to get much better. Our arguments are also going to get a lot better thought out, and I want to have more conversation with all you guys who are willing to have it, because we're going to be in for some lean times. But at the same time, I am quite optimistic about what's coming in the future. So I'll leave it with that, and then we're going to go around the world with the next couple of videos here. So first stop, the US. Next stop, I'm not too sure. It might be my home country. We might be going overseas. I don't know. But I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.